There's this famous riddle, you probably know it. But what starts on 4 legs, and then 2, and then finishes on 3, but is strongest on 2? Has anybody ever heard this riddle? Oh, good, it's new. A man, as an infant, crawls on his hands and knees, and when he grows up, he walks on his feet, and when old, he has a cane. It's a riddle. It's a mystery. It's very much like a parable. Parable comes from the Greek word parable. And para means alongside, like a paramedic works alongside a medic. A paralegal works alongside a lawyer. And then bowl, which means to throw. So Jesus is throwing these things alongside of life. So these parables are thrown along to go along with life, to give you something to think about. Riddles. Why do we do riddles? Because it keeps your melon working, keeps you thinking. What does that mean? Now, if I had been a meanie, I would have not told you the answer until after Mass. But I realized after I thought about that, you wouldn't remember anything I said except, what is that? And you forget everything else I said. So we had to move on. Now, Jesus said, Kingdom of God is like a mustard seed, and then that grows and becomes like a bush. And I was thinking, well, what other things are kind of like a seed that grow? Well, Christ founded the church, and that grew to be that large bush. We have faith in baptism that's planted as a seed and it grows. We have things like Project Seed. Our diocese supports subsidizing plant seed for farmers who are having a difficult year, and so that they can buy the seed that they need to plant so that they can have a harvest. And so it helps out our farmers. We also have Project Milk, and that helps our orphanage and others as well, because what the kids do, this is great, they get the 20 tons of powdered milk. And I don't know about you, but it would take me a long time to reconstitute 20 tons of powdered milk and drink it. The kids can drink a lot of milk, but they can't drink 20 tons of powdered milk converted back into regular milk. So they're very clever. And then Father Sebastian goes to the next orphanage. I see you've got those pigs there. Would you take 5 bags of powdered milk for one of those nice pigs? Okay, 10. So he uses the powdered milk to get the pig. And so the last time I arrived at the orphanage, guess what you're greeted with? Bacon and eggs. Pretty rough living, I know. But it's one of those things where something becomes something else greater. The simple powdered milk that we're sending down there, they're able to use directly. And then because they have extra, they can barter with another orphanage and get a little bacon and ham out of their deal. It's a pretty good deal. And I was thinking about, well, what other analogies, what are these parables that we could use to apply to life? To give meaning to the kingdom of God. Jesus always used agricultural examples. You guys live on a farm? You don't live on a farm, do you? Okay. So the agricultural examples don't work as well. I don't think most people here live on a farm anymore. So I was thinking, okay, the kingdom of God is like a car. Now that didn't work. I couldn't think of anything good. Maybe you can think of something good, let me know. Kingdom of God is like a job. Now that didn't really work for me either. It says the kingdom of God is like a social network. Like Facebook. You click, you like, you share, you form a group. You post, you talk, you chat, you post some more, you invite your friends. Pretty soon, you got something big. You've got a lot of people involved, especially if it's a real funny post. And that's another way to explain what the kingdom of God is like. It grows in different ways, in ways that we don't expect or foresee. And so people will poo-poo the social networking thing, but I'm saying, no, claim it for Christ. I'm sure Jesus Christ would be involved in all forms of media communication. He would say, yeah, there's some bad stuff going on out there. There's bad media, there's bad TV shows, but there can be good ones as well. And so Jesus would reach out and use radio, television, internet for furthering the kingdom of God. So the kingdom of God is like a social network. It is also like that mustard seed. It is like so many things. And Christ, through St. Paul, said that we must be many things, but we must be all things to all people, so that we may save some. So that is the challenge for this week for you guys. Think about those things, those parables, those riddles, and those ways in which we can be like that mustard seed, the ways that we can network and share Christ's message. And tell others, in your own words, the kingdom of God is like, you fill in the blank.